Expressive shunting. Gordon is a very big and important engine. He thinks very highly of himself, often looking down on smaller engines. He also thinks no job is as important as pulling the Express. The Express is usually shunted to the platform. Gordon never and refuses to shunt his train himself when given the chance.
I find it degrading of my image if I were to do such thing as shunting. I am an express engine, not one of you smaller tank engines.
Rubbish! Edward shunts without fussing and his image isn't ruined.
That's because he's already so old and slow that his reputation is nothing compared to mine. Besides, Edward's only a small engine. Now then, get my express ready now. Quickly. Gordon puffed off to the station.
Percy had about enough of Gordon's boasting, so he swapped jobs with Duck instead. But soon, even Duck got tired of Gordon's belittling as well. The two consulted at the yards.
He certainly is quite insufferable, always going on about his so-called remarkable performance and reputation as an express engine, as if he were some kind of king of the railway.
Exactly. Edward and James have shunted before, and they're still the same engine. He acts as if he'll be sent off the island if he marshals some wagons. Hasn't he shunted before? Yes, indeed, but I think he'd rather forget. Right. Something must be done then. But what? Their chance came sooner than expected. Gordon simmered impatiently at the station, hoping for someone to come. Edward was on his branch line, Percy was called away to help at the quarry on Thomas's line, Duck had to take a train, and now it had all come down to this.
Gordon, I am sorry, but it looks like you will have to shunt your own express coaches for today.
Gordon spluttered.
But what, sir? You know I can't shunt. I'm too big. I might derail in the yard. Gordon, you have shunted your train before. Surely you can do it again.
Gordon snarled and puffed away to the yard. He found the coaches in the siding, mumbling to himself.
Silly duck, silly Percy. I reckon they might have done this on purpose. Such an attitude to give me.
He found maneuvering around the yard very difficult. He couldn't figure out how to get out of the many lines of wagons and sidings. Eventually, after many banging about, he pushed the coaches into the station and reversed onto his train. He was exhausted.
Bother! Late!
He never had enough energy to make up the lost time. When he arrived back at the big station, he was knackered and rolled off to the sheds. The next day, the same thing happened again. Gordon had to collect his own coaches. He was miserable. He began to miss the tank engines.
Oh dear, how much longer will I have to go on like this? I am not fit for such duties.
Eventually, Percy and Duck returned back to the yards to resume their work. Gordon was most thankful.
Hello, Percy. If you don't mind, could you collect my train, please?
Percy chuckled. He could tell Gordon had learned his lesson. Of course, Gordon. With pleasure.
Thank you, Percy. Thank you.
Gordon can still be a very pompous engine that thinks highly of himself at times. He has a larger respect for engines like Percy and Edward. He knows no matter how small or strong the engine may be, they are still really useful.